2 Samuel chapter 10. The insult of Ammon. Sometime later, when the king of the people of Ammon died, his son Hanun became king in his place. David said, "I will show grace to Hanun the son of Nachash, as his father showed grace to me." So David sent his servants to pass him a message of comfort concerning his father. David's servants entered the territory of the people of Ammon. But the leaders of the people of Ammon said to Hanun their lord, "Do you really think David is honoring your father by sending people to comfort you? Hasn't David actually sent his servants to you in order to look the city over, reconnoiter it and overthrow it?" So Hanun took David's servants, shaved off half their beards, cut off their clothes halfway up, at their buttocks, and then sent him away. On hearing how they had been treated, David sent a delegation to meet them, because the men had been deeply humiliated. The king said, "Stay in Jericho until your beards have grown back, and then return." Ammon is smitten. Aware that they were utterly abhorrent to David, the people of Ammon sent and hired 20,000 Aram foot soldiers from Beit Rechoth and Zophah, the king of Maacah with 1,000 men, and 12,000 soldiers from Tov. When David heard of it, he sent Joab with his entire army of trained soldiers. The army of Ammon came out and went into battle formation at the entrance to the city gate. The men of Aram from Zophah and Rechoth and the men of Tov and Maacah were by themselves in the open countryside. When Joab saw that he would be fighting on two fronts, ahead and behind, he chose the best troops of Israel to deploy against Aram. While the rest of the army he put under the command of Avishai his brother to deploy against the army of Ammon. He said, "If Aram is too strong for me, you help me. But if the army of Ammon is too strong for you, then I will come and help you. Take courage, and let's be strong for the sake of our people and the cities of our God. May Adonai do what seems good to him." So Joab and the people with him went to battle Aram, and they fled before him. When the people of Ammon saw that Aram had fled, they likewise fled before Avishai and retreated into the city. Joab returned from the people of Ammon and went to Jerusalem. Syria is smitten. When Aram saw that Israel had gotten the better of them, they gathered themselves together. Hadadezer sent and brought out the people of Aram who lived beyond the Euphrates River. They came to Hilam with Shobach the commander of Hadadezer's army at their head. It was reported to David. So he gathered all Israel together, crossed the Jordan and came to Hilam. Aram deployed themselves against David and fought him. But Aram fled before Israel. David killed 700 chariot drivers and 40,000 horsemen from Aram, and he struck Shobach the commander of their army, so that he died there. When all Hadadezer's vassal kings saw that they had been defeated by Israel, they made peace with Israel and became their subjects. So Aram was afraid to help the people of Ammon anymore.